Welcome back to another episode of Lynn Diaries. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe as a way of supporting my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, karibu sana. Thank you for always passing by. So today, Mwalimu is back with another recipe. Simple recipe that you can be able to do at home. By the way, the cost of life these days has become so expensive. You don't want to go out every time in the name of going to eat nyama choma. You can always do this at home, by the way, at the comfort of your seats and just get to enjoy with your family. So I want to do a recipe of goats. I'm going to be making some goat meat. Of course, we are going to choma. But first, I want to marinate. So I want to take you through the process of marination. I want to marinate my meat. By the way, it is still early morning hours, around 11:30 in the morning, but I'm going to be doing this for dinner. So I want to marinate, keep in the fridge, let it stay for about 6 to 7 hours. Then we'll catch up again at around 6:30, 7 in the evening, when I'm now going to be roasting this meat in the oven. So yeah, sit, relax, and enjoy this video. Welcome. So yeah, welcome back. So I want to show you now how I'm going to marinate this meat. So I want to show you the ingredients that I'm going to be using for this particular recipe. So yes, so the ingredients that I'm going to be using for marinating my meat, kama kawaida, there is salt. We have to use salt so that the marinade can get into the meat very well. Curry powder, I'm actually running out of this, I need to restock. Parsley, dry parsley leaves. I have this garam masala, have garlic powder, cumin, have some cooking oil. This really helps to bring the marinade together. Soy sauce, I'm using the dark soy sauce. This is the Pearl Rivers Bridge brand. And then I've got this green marinade. This I blended mint leaves, ginger, and garlic. Then over here, I've got the goat ribs. So I had already washed before I kept in the fridge. So I removed it overnight so that it can be able to defrost. So yeah, so it's ready to marinate. So I'm starting off by slicing my ribs on the surface. So the reason why I am doing this is just to allow my marinade to get into the meat so easily. So that is what I'm doing at this particular point. So once I'm done with this process, so I'm just putting my meat into this particular tin, and then I'm going ahead to add in a little bit of each of my spices. So once I'm done with my spices, salt and oil, I'll add in my green marinade together with my soy sauce. I'll then rub everything together and give it a very good mix just to ensure that my meat is deeply and well coated in the marinade. I'll then cover this and let it rest in the fridge for about 6 hours. So guys, welcome back to this video. We are catching up after, it's going to 7, about 10 minutes to 7 p.m. And when we were marinating our ribs, it was actually at 11:30 in the morning. So that is like more than 7 hours of marination, by the way. So we are actually continuing from this point. So I want to show you how our meat is looking like after those many hours. I am sure the marinade got in really well, and we are ready to now get it into the oven. If you try this recipe, by the way, I am sure, guys, you're going to enjoy. Your family is going to enjoy this meal. It is just awesome. So this is how our meat is looking after those many hours. So at this point, I'm just going in with some apple cider vinegar, which I normally prefer using because it helps in tenderizing the meat. So the meat is now ready for the oven, so I've just gone ahead and placed in the baking tray. So my meat has been in the oven for the last 45 minutes at 200 degrees. So at this point, I'm just going ahead to apply some oil on either side before I take it back to the oven for another 30 minutes. So as my meat will be roasting in the oven, I'm still going to multitask as usual. So I will be preparing the vegetables. By the way, my dear is not around. She traveled home to go and see her family. So I am all alone. So I'm multitasking. So I am going to prepare the vegetables. I'm also going to prepare, that is sukuma wiki. I'm also going to prepare the kachumbari. I'm also going to cook the ugali so that by the time this meat is ready, it is from the fire to the table. So let's do that, guys. So I've already prepared my ugali, which I'm going to cover with aluminium foil just to make sure that it retains its heat. So the meat continues to cook as well. So I just want to prepare the sauce that I'll be using to braise the meat. For the sauce, I'll be using some margarine or blue buns, Royco cube. I've got some onions, 2 red onions. You can also use white if you have. I'll add in some barbecue sauce, some honey, cooking oil, and some tomato ketchup. So I'm starting off by adding in some oil into my pan. So I'm going to preheat the oil, and once it is ready, I'm just adding in my onions. So I'm going to cook the onions until they're translucent. The onions are ready, so I'm just going in with my ketchup, barbecue sauce, honey. I'll then add in my blue buns. I'll then go ahead and mix everything together. I'll stir it until the sauce is ready. I'm using the sauce to braise the ribs on either side. I'll then take it back to the oven for about 10 minutes. So this is after 10 minutes. My ribs are so ready. As you can see, the inside is really well cooked. So I'm just going ahead to give this a taste. And yes, it was just yummy. It turned out so well. You can see how I am enjoying this meal. Wow, it was just delicious. I served my goat ribs with some kachumbari and greens. The meat was so tender, so I was really enjoying. If you try this recipe, you can be sure to enjoy this. If you liked this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe as a way of supporting my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.